Hi there, my name is Rita and today I'm going to be showing you what to do when you have old pairs of jeans lying around. If you're new here, welcome to Blend Out. This is a space where we explore fashion, all the different parts of fashion design, and where you can explore your creativity. I just give you the tools of everything that I learned so for you to be able to do it. For example, today we are gonna be doing an upcycling project using old scraps of denim that I had laying around. You can also use your old jeans, and I hope you can join me or even create your own thing inspired by this. Stay till the end of the video because that's where I'll give you all the more detailed information and the patterns for the piece that I made. So yeah, hope you enjoy. I started by deciding which kind of shape I wanted for the bag. I went with a Copernic inspired one, and also I wanted to give it a distressed look, so it had something more to it. I also wanted to use some scraps I got from leftovers of the cutting process from a factory. The weft is the white threads allowed me to cut this wavy pattern and get the white threads hanging out from them as soon as they are cut. This is the process I use to make wavy pattern that can be used continuously. For the pattern, I only used the oval shape I wanted and the circle for the armhole. This is me marking the seam allowance for then to cut two of these pieces on the leftovers I also had from denim that you might need to have a lot more fabric, but you can also cut some leftovers of denim from some jeans, for example. Also, you need some fabric for the lining. Here I measured where I wanted for my lining to go to, because there's no need to put a lining on the handle. This is the final look of the pattern. To make the manipulation for the bag, I needed to measure how many of these wavy shapes I'd need to fill the base of the fabric. After this, it's just a matter of putting those pieces together, see if any of them are short and need to be sewn together. And also in these cuts that happened because my stripes were not long enough, I used that as an excuse to put this little hoop that you can also use. You can also do a pocket, for example. As you can see, I opened the seam I had previously sewn and used that to attach to this little hoop. And then it's the process of putting the wavy shapes over the main fabric and sewing all around. I used 1 centimeter on each side because this is the space that is gonna be allowed to get threaded when the bag then goes to the machine and it's used. It's normal that the threads will get out and leave the white threads hanging. After this is done for both sides, I just cut the excess. And then also you can iron it to make it better to continue the process easier. Now you'll place the lining on top of the main fabric and see where the opening will be. This is the place where the lining meets the pattern of the whole bag. And I marked it so when I start sewing the handle together, I know where to stop. Make sure they are the same for both sides. After this, you sew the outside line of the handle, as you can see here. And then to turn it over, it helps if you do little cuts all around it. And then turning it over, you sew the insides. I also made a little animation for you to understand, but basically you cannot sew everything and then turn it all around. You have to do this process little by little by turning the handle inside out in a way that allows you to pull it outside again. I'm not the best at explaining it, but I hope you, by seeing the images, you can understand it. So you basically have to turn it inside out and close it and sew it, and then turn it over to the normal side and do it all over again when you can, because if there's too many materials, you cannot then turn it outside as easily. Then, because I wanted the handle to be more sturdy, I went ahead and put some filling inside that I had also here from other projects, leftovers. After this, we'll start by putting together the up part or closing the up part of the lining. As you can see, this is gonna be the hole. I think I could have done a bigger one, but this is how it turned out. After this, you can sew the zipper. I also found it easier to first doing it on the denim part and only after that attaching the zipper to the lining. I did one side at a time. Also use the foot there specifically for zippers. You can also pin the fabric to the zipper if it helps. After this was done, I attached the lining. Make sure you are putting the right sides together so then when you turn the lining inside, it is gonna be finished correctly and you won't see any part of the seam. And after that, just so it kept its original form, I top stitched it. Here you see the zipper working. And now to finish the bag, you need to turn it inside out, just the denim part, and sew it all around. Then to be able to finish the lining, I had to go ahead and find a way to sew it all around but turned over. So I just found one of the top seams we had done earlier, and I went all around through there, and you have to leave a little hole. The fabric doesn't even allow to sew it all. You have to leave a little hole, so in the end, as you can see, you can turn it over and you have a finished lining with no threads hanging out, just the little part. But this is something you can finish either on the machine or hand sewn in the end, as you can see in the video. For the final distressed look, you can put it in the machine for a quick wash with fast tumbling so that the threads come out and get a little bit more loose. And this is the final look. I hope you liked it. I hope you also try and use your old denim scraps, old jeans to do something and tag me on Instagram or TikTok or wherever, because I really want to see what you make. If you want the patterns for this specific bag, even though it's like a really simple pattern, I put everything together into a PDF that I'm gonna give you for free. The link is gonna be somewhere in the description. You just have to subscribe to our newsletter, because then you'll be able to get automatically notifications of our videos, but as well as the patterns I'm gonna be creating throughout the next videos. I think that's it. Hope you liked the video. See you next time. Bye.